game of the day between RGC Hansa and Fen Tigers. Starting with Fen Tigers, number 1, Joe Roper. Number 4, Dom Roper. Number 6, Josh McEntee. Number 7, Dan Roper. And number 9, Dave Scott. The head coach is Emma Evans. And the assistant coach, Daniel Bettis. And now introducing RGC Hansa. Number 1, Fabian B. Number 3, John Turlock. Number 6, Sahi Zolnida. Number 7, Renaud Dina. Number 8, Gillian Corder. And number 9, Thomas Steiger. The head coach is Mario Turloff. And the assistant coach, Christoph Kortz. Your 2 referees are Patrick Larsen and Vilma Venskutenite. And our 2 10-second timers, Sabina Morotz and Yuna Solikini. Thank you, let's play!
So welcome back to live coverage of the Super European Goalball League, Champions League Division North. And we're into our third game of the day between RGC Hansa and Fen Tigers. Our first game from Pool B.
Welcome to this game between RGC Hansa on the left.
And we have RGC Hansa on the left with Fen Tigers on the right. RGC Hansa in the blue tops with the white shorts and red socks. And Fen Tigers in the black shirts with orange stripes just going through the shirts. And here is the first throw of the morning, and it's the first goal for Fen Tigers. Dan Roper off to a brilliant start. And Dan Roper gets the first goal for Fen Tigers inside his first throw. And is there going to be a straight reply? It is for RGC Hansa. What a start to this game. Renaud Tida with the response for RGC Hansa. Time going down the centre. There's his effort save, Renaud Tida. There's a club icon for RGC Hansa. The 2019 World Champion in his hometown of Rostock with RGC, and RGC have turned this one around inside the opening minute from 1 goal down to 2-1. RGC Hansa 2, Fen Tigers 1. Josh McEntee with that throw.
Quiet, please.
Playing on the left of the three for Fen Tigers this morning. With that throw, Dan Roper just shuffled over towards this near side and launches it down the near side of the court towards Turloff as his effort saved. Dave Scott hurries out of his goal, hands the ball over to Dan Roper. All the Roper brothers are here this weekend, Joe, Dom and Dan. That was a vicious effort from John Turloff, the number 3. So a reminder, it's our first game from Group B. Tida with the throw and finds a gap between Scott and Roper, and it's 3-1. Just after the opening 2 minutes.
Great turnaround there from RGC Hansa after the first throw of the league.
Just goes wide, and Turloff responds, and that one is post.
Substitution, Van Tigers. Out number 9 in the
So Dave Scott comes off for Fen Tigers and is replaced by Joe Roper. The youngest of the three brothers, Joe Roper, coming on to the court. So just a reminder that in this group we have RGC Hansa, Fen Tigers, All Power, Aarhus, and GC Peru. McIntyre throw. And high ball has been called.
Quiet, please. Play.
Renaud Tida will throw for RGC Hansa, and it's saved by Josh McIntyre. And it's a bellow from Josh McIntyre. What a brilliant save, does well, and
Took his hands on the left hand side and sat there and wrote his hands.
Roper gets that just throw wrong, and it's wide of that far post. And that one from Turloff goes wide as well. Josh McIntyre, and there's the Big Mac in the side, gets the throw down the centre of the court. As the ball's just slightly lost in the RGC Hansa side of the court.
Not many seconds left on this throw. Good accuracy on the throw there.
Just can't get through Renaud Tida.
Swaps positions there. John goes and throws on the other hand side. Very good effort into the gap.
And then they quickly move back into their original position. Dan Roper in the centre of the court.
Timeout, Hansa.
And the timeout has been called by RGC Hansa. Mario Turloff straight onto the court.
We have 7 minutes and 59 seconds remaining. 3-1 for RGC Hansa. We have McKenty now on the left hand side, goes into the center. Throws from the center out to the left hand side, and that's wide. It was quite some margin. John Turloff takes the ball on the right hand side, goes over to the left hand side, throws a long ball.
Number 3, Hansa. Quiet, please. Play.
Dan Roper now with the ball on the left-hand side. Into the two pocket and blocked there by John. Easy block, good defense.
Quiet, please. Play.
John now with the ball again on the right-hand side. Throws down the line, just blocked by the McKinty now on the left-hand side. Throws into the gap, blocked, sloppy by John. Save but blocked there, collected by Reno. Reno goes from the right-hand side to the left-hand side. Throws into the gap, blocked by the feet of Joe Roper. Gives the ball to Dan Roper. Throws from center, straight into the goal. And we have 2 goals for Fan Tigers and 3 goals for RGC Hansa.
Quiet, please. Play.
John Turlop now with the ball in center. Throws to the right-hand side. And
Quiet, please. Play.
McKinty on the left-hand side. Throws to the center. Blocked. Gives the ball to Reno Tide. Tide throws down the line. Blocked easily there by Dan Roper. Dan Roper on the right-hand side. Throws cross-court bounce. Blocked by the feet of Dan.
Quiet, please.
So just under 7 minutes to go then in this first half, and just 1 goal separating the 2 teams. John Turloff fires one down the centre. Joe Roper is there, gets his body on the line, hands it to his brother Dan on the far right side of the court, goes down the middle. Here's Reno Tito, just comes towards this near side and attempt down the middle of the court is blocked. McEntee now goes for this near corner and finds the near corner. It's 3-3. And
The Big Mac has scored his first goal from the left-hand side down the line to the post and in. It's all equalized with 6 minutes and 17 seconds remaining.
And it's a quick back and forth, and it's parried over the bar. So Fen Tigers got off to a great start. And they were pulled back to 3-1, and now it's 3-3. They're in a game here.
He almost dropped the ball, so he cancelled the throw midway and then just released it slowly.
So into the second quarter now of the game, saved by Joe Roper. Just taps the ball and hands it over to Dan, who stands just slightly left of centre, crouches under the crossbar, launches the ball down the centre of the court. Dan Roper saves, and it's parried. Joe Roper also trying to pounce on the ball. But Dan Roper has it in his possession, goes for that far corner, and it just goes wide.
It was a very good effort there from John Turloff. Was a very good bounce that passes the center Joe Roper, but saved behind him by Dan. And now it's all equalized 3-3 with 5:20 remaining.
Quiet. Quiet, please. Play.
5 minutes and 20 seconds on the clock. Here is Reno Tida, goes down this near side, saved by McEntee. And McEntee scores again! It's 4-3! Goodness me, he is pumped this morning. Made a good save, scored 2. And from 3-1 down, they now lead 4-3. What a brilliant opening 8 minutes this has been.
And the big bear, the große Hund, Mario Toloff, the coach for RGC Hansa, doesn't look so happy.
No, he's got a glaring stare as he looks out onto the court. Turloff tries to get past McEntee, can't do so.
He's really looking for the gap again on the post. McEntee.
And it's pushed wide by Zoludev, the number 6, playing in the centre between Kida and Torlov. Tida now with that effort down the near side. McEntee gets his body behind it, diving to his left. And now he leans on the crossbar and throws towards this near side and goes wide. Centre of the court that's blocked. Oh, and it just takes all 3 of them in the end, really, to get the ball.
It's almost like Flipper just bouncing between the players. Oh, and a very good effort there. And the coach in Ten Tigers thought it was a long ball. She was complaining, but now with the ball on the right hand side, so down to the center, collected by Joe. Gives the ball to Dan Roper. Good effort there from Reno Tate from the left-hand side. A little bit of curve in the ball to the gap. Don't turn up on the left-hand side, so back cross court. Saved by McEntee, on the left-hand side.
Cross court effort from McEntee. He's had a really positive first half so far for the English team, Fen Tigers. Fen Tigers 5th in the Super European Goalball League North Division last year. Hoping to try and improve on that performance. McEntee does well, diving to his left. So Josh McEntee comes off and is replaced by Dom Roper, which means that we have all 3 Roper brothers out on the court at the same time.
The Ropers.
The Ropers against RGC Hansa.
Yeah. Fan Ropers or Tigers Ropers?
At the moment, I'd say Fen Ropers. At the moment. So, as it stands, we've got Joe out on the right side. Dan is in the middle, and we've got Don playing on the left. However, Dan has just come towards this near side. Standing, leaning on the left post, goes down the middle, it's blocked.
Very, very good bouncing effort there from John, from the right-hand side to the center. You still have Joe in the center, Don on the left-hand side, and Dan on the right-hand side.
Tida just coming towards the near side of the court, goes cross to that far right side of the Fen Tigers goal. It's blocked. Dan Roper now just standing left of centre, hurls one down the centre of the court, it bounces, bobbles, and into the back of the net. It's 5-3 to Fen Tigers. What a great turnaround from 3-1 down.
And that's a hat-trick for Dan. 1:31 remaining of the first half.
Well, Dan Roper, 23 goals at the European B Championships back in November. Already scoring in the Super European Goalball League Division North. In the end from Joe Roper, scampering out from his goal line, gives the ball to his brother Dan as he launches one down towards the near side of the court. That one is saved. So Serhi Zoludev comes off and is replaced by Kilian Korep, number 2.
We have 49 seconds remaining here now. You can almost see a little bit of panic in the youngsters in RGC Hansa. John looks a little bit of stressed in his throws. He has very good throws, but he just needs to be patient, and that's probably the lack of experience on the top level goalball. And we now have John on the center.
Yeah, the substitute Korep is on the right of the 3. And a timeout has been called here from Fen Tigers. The head coach Emma Evans comes on.
And Joe has been really impressive in the center since he entered the court. He's been really solid, quick, agile. That gives the wings a lot of confidence in the offensive work.
Alles rechts von euch. Ball Mitte. Ball please. Play.
Here is Don Roper, throws, and just over the crossbar. 30 seconds remaining of this first half. RGC Hansa with a throw down the centre. Joe Roper buzzing around the court, gives the ball to his brother Dan, who throws towards this near side. Seconds to go. John Turloff with the throw. Can he get one before the break? No, not this time. And that is half time then at the end of this first game from Pool B, and it's been a really topsy-turvy game. Fen Tigers got off to a great start, then RGC Hansa pulled it around to 3-1, and then Fen Tigers pulled it back to 5-3. What a brilliant opening game of Pool B.
Yeah, very interesting, and just like you said, back and forth. Fan Tigers had the lead. RGC Hansa took it back and had it for a couple of minutes. Then Fan Tigers just slowly took back the initiative in the game, and especially the substitution they made when Joe entered the court. I think that made a huge impact in the game, and he's been playing really good in the defense. Doesn't seem to be any substitutions in either team, so I think it's gonna be a game of patience here now when they start the second half to see which team makes the first mistake. McEntee is all fired up. Just under 90 seconds until the second half starts here, and we actually do have a substitution in RGC Hansa. It's the same substitution that was before. Zoludev comes back in on the center, and we will have John Turloff on the right wing back again. And the Fen Ropers is still on the court.
Yeah, the whole clan for Fen Tigers out. Just going through the final preparations before we get the second half underway. RGC Hansa 3, Fen Tigers 5.
It's time now for the second half between RGC Hansa and Fen Tigers. We have 5 goals to Fen Tigers and 3 goals for RGC Hansa. Hansa will have the first throw. John picks up the ball, goes out to the left-hand side, throws down the line and hits the post of Dan Roper. Dan Roper now with the ball on the right-hand side, throws cross-court, blocked by the feet of John Turloff. Turloff now goes to the left-hand side, a lot of movement in RGC Hansa. Throws down the line again, easy blocked by the hands of Dan. Gives the ball to Dom Roper. Dom now with the ball cross court, with the bounce blocked by the shoulder of Reno Tide. Tide now from center to the left-hand side, to the right-hand side, sorry for that. Blocked by the feet of Dom Roper. Dan comes over to the left-hand side, picks up the ball, throws now from the left-hand side into the gap, and we have a goal. Yeah! just by the feet of the center and on the hands of ricochets, then by the hands of Turloff, and we have 6 goals for Fen Tigers and 3 for RGC Hansa.
Yeah, perfect start for Fen Tigers in this second half. Can they keep up that momentum throughout this second half?
We have Joe collecting the ball, gives the ball to Dan Roper. Dan on the left hand side throws to the center, just pinched it down on the floor on his armpit. Gives the ball to John Turloff, who throws bounce to the center. Easy block there by Joe. Dan Roper now, the right hand side throws to the center, blocked there by Shuledev.
Officials timeout noise.
We have Robin Gell in the commentaries, says, "Let's go Tiger, come on lads." And Laura Autumn says, "Come on daddy." Don't know for who that is, but it's probably for Mario.
Lots of support then for both of these teams. First 2 minutes of this second half. Fen Tigers leading by 6-3. A quick reply from John Turloff is saved by Joe Roper, who's been really impressive so far since coming onto the court early on in the first half. Dida. Through the middle of the court, saved, and Dan Roper throws to find that pocket of space and finds the gap. And Fen Tigers are on a roll here, 7-3.
Let's go number 5 also for Dan Roper.
Here is Dom Roper now. Cross court, and it's blocked off of Renaud Tida. At the moment, all 3 Roper brothers are doing a really good job. Josh McEntee with 2 goals in that first half. Dave Scott also making an appearance. So all 5 players have made an impact. And that's another one for Fen Tigers. They are on a roll this morning. And a timeout call by Mario, the head coach of RGC Hansa. No surprises there. What can Mario Turloff do for his team? What words of advice would he be giving to his team here?
They're really lacking in the defense in the center part, so I think that I would make some kind of changes to the center, probably, but take him down on the right wing and put up John Turloff up on the center just to stop the bleeding, because John can throw from the center also, and they have a very good attacking player in Reno so that they can use. So I think first of all make the bleeding stop, and that's by putting down the center on the right hand side.
So just over 9 minutes to go then in this second half. RGC Hansa 3, Fen Tigers 8. RGC Hansa have been playing in the Super European Goalball League since the 16-17 season, and that is just the perfect start after the timeout for RGC Hansa. Just what they needed. There's still a gap of 4 goals.
Yeah, it's Reno Tida from the left hand side who throws a little bit of curveball with Dan Smith. Just very, very close there.
Zoldudev comes off and is replaced by Kilian Koldep. That was a substitution that we saw in the first half, so just be a reshuffle formation. John Turloff moving to the centre, Renaud Tide to the left.
They made the correction there that we wanted them to make to put up John and trying to stop the bleeding in the center. And Laura Autumn says in the commentary, just to clarify, when she says "Come on, Daddy," it's for Dan Roper.
Well, he's got off to a really good start in this tournament. It's, Dan Roper, and is he going to add another one? He certainly is! It's 9-4, so just as RGC Hansa were coming back into the game.
And it's 8:39 remaining on the clock, and we have a clarification official timeout now, where the referees stand in the middle and they have observed something or want to talk about something.
Well, we're back underway. And it's a great reply from RGC Hansa. They're just clinging on here.
Tide just doesn't want to give up, and he's very well known for that. He's usually the engine in the team too.
Dom Roper with that response. Well, it's goal, goal, goal at the moment. To Fen Tigers. This one goes wide.
Dan Roper, the right-hand side cross court onto the post.
Roper nearly adding another goal to his tally. Here's a reply from Korep. John Turloff responds quickly.
7:57 remaining on the clock. Fen Tigers 10, RGC Hansa 5. And we have a timeout from Fen Tigers now.
From Fen Tigers' point of view, Florian, what do you think the message would be really in terms of just keeping it solid, just keep doing what you're doing? In a sense?
Yeah, the only issues they have is the angles from the lefty Renaud Tide into the gap between Dan and Joe. So I think that's something that I would try to cover up a little bit more. In the offense, they are working really well, so there's nothing to change there.
Here is Dan Roper. Wide this time of the near post. Just under 8 minutes to go in this second half.
They're really facing the gap that we were talking about between Joe and Dan.
John Turloff just goes back to the crossbar. Bouncing effort down the centre, saved by Joe Roper. Here is Dom Roper, scorer of the previous goal for Fen Tigers. Can he find another one? Can't get through. Tide clapped from John Turloff, bit of encouragement. Tide can't get through the defence of Dan Roper, just crouches under that crossbar, 360-degree throw, fizzes along the court, it's a high ball call.
Yeah. A high ball there on Dan Roper, 7:24. Could this be what RGC Hansa needs to come back? Reno, Tita with the ball.
Dan Roper standing high, and it's a goal for RGC Hansa. It's 10-6.
It's a beautiful trickery shot that Reno throws. He goes to the left-hand side and throws back to the right-hand side, and then Roper goes the wrong way. And that's Tita's 5th goal of the day.
Here is John Zerloff, goes down the centre. Joe Roper. Encouragement for his brother Dan, who goes to this near corner and just wide. He's really aiming for that bottom near corner on this near side of the court. Watching us on the live stream.
5 please. Play.
Return there from John, a very good effort there, just outside of the post.
Dummy run from Dom Behan. Here comes Dan Roper. Wasn't going to breach the defence of John Zerloff. Just opens a bit of space for Renatida to have a throw cross court. Here is Dom Roper now. Just put everything behind it and scores! Last 2 goals coming from Dom Roper.
Just in the gap there between John and the substitute.
So Dom Roper coming off.
Big Scott comes back in. Dom, that was superhuman. That was a bad effort from you, trying to have a British accent.
I thought it wasn't too bad actually. It wasn't too bad at all. So just a change up here. Interesting to find out which positions they're going to take Dave Scott. At the moment it's on the left of the 3. Joe Roper just staying in the centre. Here is Dave Scott and scores of his first throw. Unbelievable. Joe Roper ecstatic with that one.
What a way to introduce yourself.
Absolutely fantastic. And it is RGC Hansa 6, Fen Tigers 12. What a brilliant game so far for Fen Tigers. Here is Dave Scott. Can he do it again? He leans and crouches and goes for that gap again and scores again! Dave Scott! Every time he throws, it's turning to gold. And it's making goals for Fen Tigers.
RGC Hansa is really leaking everywhere at the moment, but there's a huge gap, especially here on the left-hand side now. And because the wing is so quick to the sideline that he opens the gap between him and the center a lot.
Substitution Hansa. Out number 2 in number 6.
We have a substitution again. And we have Jolidev comes back in. Now the question is, are they going to put him up on the center again or have him on the right-hand side? I would suggest that they would have him on the right-hand side because he didn't work at all in the center earlier, but we'll see. Oh, he goes up on the center again. 5 minutes 47 seconds remaining. A beautiful goal there from John. It was a very beautiful bounce straight down the line on the hips of Dave Scott. 7 goals for Hansa and 13 for Tigers. 20 goals, Brad.
What a fantastic match. It's in goals galore.
It's not a fantastic match in my opinion.
If you like goals, then
if you like goals, it's a great game. But goal ball is a game of defense.
And that's just wide of the left post. Dave Scott's 2 goals since coming back out onto the court. Dan Roper now just standing slightly right of centre, goes towards his near side. Saves it, ricochets off the back of Zolidev, and a quick throw from John Turloff is accepted by Dave Scott. Just crouches under the crossbar, touches the left post, throws down the centre. Zolidev is there, gathers the ball and hands it over to his teammate Tito, who's on the left side. Far side of the court, goes down the centre, and Joe Roper, who's been so busy throughout the game, as well, and hands it over to Dan Roper, goes down the middle. John Turloff looking for that gap between Roper, Dan and Joe Roper.
4 minutes and 19 seconds remaining. 13 goals for Fan Tigers and 7 for RGC Hansa. Tide with the ball on the left-hand side throws cross court, and we have a goal.
We certainly do. Now is there time for RGC Hansa to claw the way back into this one.
There is time, absolutely, but if Joe just keeps on playing the way he has done so far, I think it's going to be tough for RGC Hansa to come back. It really shows that Dave Scott likes to play on center because he goes front to the 3-meter line and defends.
And it's a 14th goal for Fen Tigers.
And the 8th goal of Dan Roper cross court just underneath the feet of Turloff.
Well, he's certainly adding to his tally, is Dan Roper. It's been a good start for him in this tournament. Some encouragement to Dave Scott, and Turloff just parries the ball away out towards the far side of the court, and a timeout has been called by RGC Hansa.
.334 remaining after the clock here, and we have 14 goals for Fan Tigers, 8 for RGC Hansa. We have some support here for Fan Tigers. Robin Gell says Tigers definitely the loudest team so far. Haha.
Well, Josh McAnty was certainly very positive when he scored those goals, and made a big save as well. He certainly contributed to this performance so far for Fen Tigers. 6 goal difference between the two teams with just over 3 minutes remaining. Dave Scott goes down the middle and it's kicked away.
Right, please. Play.
Trying to find a gap between the two Roper brothers out on the court. Joe and Dan. Here is Dan Roper. 8 goals to his name so far. Trying to add a ninth. Turloff responds quickly. Dave Scott's there, diving to his right. Scott crouches down, fizzes one across the court.
Passes the center and just saved by the feet of Tida.
2.5 minutes to go at the end of this second half. Here is Dave Scott.
Two 18 remaining.
I think this is one of the first games so far we've not had any tape repairs on the.
Don't jinx it.
Cuts.
It's 2:18 remaining.
I've touched some wood. As they mop the court, our team of volunteers.
We've got some feedback here from VCO RP, says the sound is the wrong way around, left is right and right is left. Okay, we'll have a look at it between the games. Thank you for the feedback.
Dan Roper going towards the near side, and a quick reply from Turloff. He's often like to do that throughout this game. Into the back of the net. So 1 minute 41 seconds. Rena Tida with that goal, 5 goal margin. Fen Tigers just need to keep a calm head. Roper with that throw. Ball just trickles towards this near sideline. And it's a ball over back to Fen Tigers, just what they would have wanted with 90 seconds to go. Scott now goes down that far touch sideline and it's pushed out. Tida with that throw, it's saved over the crossbar. Every save crucial. Timeout, Hansa, 1 minute and 9 seconds left on the clock.
Yeah, I think that was too many timeouts. Yeah, I actually believe that. Yeah. Too many timeouts taken from the große Hund.
That's not right. Who's the defense? Number 3. Oh,
So penalty here for Fen Tigers to open up that lead to 6. Roper. Not surprising. He's got the ball in his hands, goes down this near side and scores.
A very beautiful penalty just down the line. Beautiful accuracy. And his 9th goal of the game.
That one goes wide and a substitution. Dan Roper has done his job for Fen Tigers, and he'll be coming on. Coming on will be Josh McEntee. He started the game and he'll come on for the final 1 minute and 6 seconds. The RGC Hansa players look really deflated out on the court. There was some confusion over the amount of timeouts that were taken.
Unfortunately for RGC Hansa, I think it was a correct call, but still, that's not the reason why they lost. They have received 15 goals, and it's just not good enough. If you score 9 goals like RGC Hansa have scored, you should win the game. McEntee scared Joe with that yell.
He's got a loud voice, as Josh McEntee likes to make himself heard, and he's a positive influence.
Yeah.
So penalty here. And a chance for RGC Hansa to again try and close that gap just to 5 points. And they teed it up against Dave Scott. Both of the players standing in the centre of their goal. Tida going towards that far side and scores. It's 10-5, exactly 1 minute remaining.
And that's goal number 8 for Tida.
So those two players, Tida and Dan Roper, going to the top of the goal scoring charts. Quick reply from John Turloff. He's done that on a few occasions throughout the game. This time it goes wide of the right post.
Seconds remaining here. 15-10 for 10 Tigers.
And it's just clipped over the top of the crossbar. Joe Roper, who has been excellent since coming on to the court as a first half substitute. Trying to add another goal to his tally, 2 in the first half. Approaching the final 10 seconds, it's a big save from the Big Mac.
We got 5 seconds remaining here on the clock. Last throw.
And there we go, full time then in our first game of Pool B. And it finishes RGC Hansa 10, Fen Tigers 15. 25 goals in the game. And it's RGC Hansa who get the first win in Pool B. So our next game from the Super European Goalball League Champions League Division North will come from Pool B, and it will be Old Power against Aarhus Goalball. And that'll be getting underway at 12:30. But for now, we leave you with Fen Tigers, the